so beautiful, people. Thank you so much for that absolutely beautiful welcome. Who here is hoping to receive a message tonight? Something really funny happens whenever I go to one of these events is I almost always get a message. And it's not because Spirit World want to come and talk to me more than anyone else or anything like that, but it's because when I'm in a space like this and the spirit energy builds, by the way, who's feeling it already? Yes. You can feel the presence in this room. When I'm in an energy like this, I can't help but get open and receptive, and that is an energy that Spirit World can work off of to get the attention of the medium. So if you want to allow the Spirit World to get in here as easily as they can and use all of that energy, you need to stay engaged and stay open. All right, you all ready? Let's give the Spirit World one more big welcome. Get the energy up. Okay. Now I'm going to get started. See where we're going. I've got two souls gathering with me straight away. I don't know if they're together or they're just trying to push in front of each other, so we'll work this out. There's something about Maria, but also a Barb. I'm not confident with that yet. There's a B name that she's trying to say to me as well. Now, can anyone place these two so far? Okay, back there. Spirit energy starting to get there. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, and you can take everything so far?
Yeah.
Okay. And would you understand that this young male coming through here, I don't want to go into it, I don't want to dig that back up, but I want to take responsibility for how I went.
Yes.
You do. And I definitely get this sense with him as well of tattoos up his arm.
Yeah.
Is that right? He had some green and blue ones in there, didn't he?
No.
No? What's he showing me here? Is there colour in there?
That's my tattoo.
Oh, okay. Is that one you've gotten for him?
Yeah.
Okay, because he wants to talk about that tattoo with the green and blue turquoise colour in it.
Yeah.
And he says, she keeps me right there with her. And Pa's here as well. Is that Maria's husband? You go by, it's Italian, isn't it?
No.
What is it?
Maria would be. That would be my auntie.
Okay.
But she hasn't passed. She's still.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought your grandmother was that name. That's okay. What are you talking about there? He just wants your grandmother's husband is the one he's referring to.
He's on the other side.
Yeah. I thought, yeah, starting to get my wires crossed with them now, but I'm going to leave all of their love with you there. And I also feel that your dog wants you to also know this message of nothing could have been done if you had found it sooner. There's nothing that I want you to take with you from in sense of guilt for not knowing about it sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Hello. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excuse me. Hello. How are you? Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? Good to meet you,
How are
Sean.
you going? Lovely to meet
Good.
you.
It's good to do an interview after 2 hours speech that you've done.
Speaking to dead people.
Obviously very fascinated with this skill of being able to speak to spirits. I want to know, how did you know that you could do that? That is obviously a very crazy thing to experience.
Yeah, it's definitely takes you by surprise when it happens. I was about 4 when I started to see like figures come into my room, and then I think it happens the same with lots of people. We like block it out and then we have to wait for something to happen where it comes back up to the surface. But It was about when I was 18, I was working in a cafe and customers started walking in with like spirits standing behind them and words would just fall out of my mouth about them that I was like, okay, I need to trust this.
So you see them. It's like ghosts.
It can be like that. It was like that in the beginning, but the more you work with it, the less the spirit world have to work to force themselves onto you in that way, and it gets more and more subtle.
So there's nothing here right now.
Well, there's still a little bit of lingering going on, but my window's shut now.
Good. I'm glad. How do they communicate with you? Because when I was listening back there, you're obviously talking to people that were in the audience, and they were relating on specific things that you mentioned about their family, which is crazy. Maybe crazy not the right word, but whatever, which is wild. Like I would just not know. How does that communication happen? Are you getting something? Is it like a feeling intuitively? Are they saying words to you? How are you reading what's happening?
It is a bit crazy when it happens, but it's essentially like just through my normal senses, I just connect into this slight extra layer of awareness. And a lot of the time when I'm doing it, it's not like I've got this person standing there talking to me. It's just that there's this slight little layer of energy that I learn to interpret and to draw from and connect into. And it's not so much like they're talking to me, it's more so like I'm becoming them in that moment, and their memories flood into my mind when they're talking to me.
Right, so you're entering their lived experience at some setting of their life in that moment.
Yeah.
And how are the words or names coming to you? And why are the words not specific? Why is it always, it's like a Mary, but not the actual name?
Yeah, well, like I'd say half the time the name is just what it is or what it comes through as, but then there's times where there's a lot of energy going on and it just, gets lost in translation. It's kind of like playing a game of charades. So I always say, like, if it's Jane that I hear, it could be Jan, but it couldn't be Mary in that circumstance. There's got to be just could be very close to what's coming through with that. But
and sorry, do you mind if I ask, what are you feeling to know that it's a Jan? Like, what is it? Like, how do you know?
You hear it, but it's not like you'd imagine like a voice being called out. It's like how you hear your own thoughts. It's like how you, and when I'm seeing something, it's not like I'm got a movie screen in my mind. It's basically just I'm seeing things in the same place where we all imagine from. So it's like if you imagine a bird flying through the sky with your eyes open right now, you see that image, but it's very faint. It's just in your mind somewhere, and that's what I'm learning to draw upon.
Right, so you're using little prompts and triggers to go, okay, what does this actually mean? And then the other person's filling those gaps in.
I get the puzzle pieces, and I don't always have to understand how they fit together, but then they end up falling into place when people, put the puzzle pieces together. I've got other young people coming forward. There'd be connections to like a Justin that he wants to bring up. This name's coming through twofold. It feels like there's a Justin reference, but also a James or a Jamie.
The guy I'm thinking about was called James.
He's James. Okay. Is there a street name that you'd understand that's associated with the name Justin differently?
Not that.
Can't think of that. There's significance with that name that's coming through.
Do you, say if you were to turn it on right now, would you feel something if I'm standing next to you?
I could, but I'm like a bit fried at this point in time.
Got it. And what about if someone's a skeptic and there are people that go, it's all bullshit? How do you explain to them what it is?
I think everyone's entitled to be skeptical until they have their own experience. I think people should remain open-minded to the potential, because it's pretty magical potential. But everyone has to have those experiences that are undeniable, that are not someone reading off of your micro expressions or all those things that people say. I don't really bother with people who want to criticize me. I'm just here to be the conduit for people who need it and for people who are ready to receive it. And I welcome skeptics, but they need to be open as well.
Because I've always fallen into that thing that I don't believe there's a psychic that exists. I don't know why. I've always thought, how can someone read your mind? Or like read something that I've never seen? Like I've never seen a ghost. I've never seen a spirit. wouldn't it be at some point in your life that you would come through and see it as a general person?
Well, our brains form as children to perceive the world in we disregard unimportant information. That's true about the way our minds develop in our most young ages. So as soon as we're told that's your imagination, no, that's not real, this is real, this isn't, we start to shut down those parts of our mind that allow us to perceive energy and see things. So energy is everywhere. You can't create or destroy it, but it can be transmuted, it can change, and anyone can learn to attune themselves to it and become open to it. But some people will just never do it because they don't want to and they're not willing to test the possibility. And that's what it's all about, is testing the realms of possibility. And that's where you realize that there's more that you wouldn't believe about this world that is true than what you have decided is already true.
Is there a nugget you could give me that I could leave right now going, I believe something?
Well, I would say the information that's coming through and what people witness in this moment should be the nuggets. But I would just say, open your mind, test the possibilities, and the optimism is what will lead you to the realization that there is so much more to this world, and that energy is something we can all connect into, and there is a part of us that never does die. It is difficult to understand, but the energy that is within us in our consciousness, as soon as you start looking, it becomes undeniable. Science has proven all of this, if you look close enough.
As an energy can never be destroyed.
As in, consciousness leaves a body and returns to it. They've tested that. You just need to go and look at these studies, and they've been able to measure that. So,
thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and thank you for coming out here and doing this. It's awesome. I think everyone's had a great time, and thank you for giving us your time.
lovely to
Thanks, Sean. Take care. See you.